With autocracies, one thing that people, I think, now realize is that we think, oh, populists, whatever, they'll get into power where democracy will self-correct. Time ticks. Once a populist in power, it can take half a generation, a whole generation to get rid of them. I discovered that they used European sustainable funds to equip the Putin regime in the 6 months to the invasion of Ukraine. He thinks that Russian interference around Brexit was the most successful active measures operation in the history of Britain. The rules are still the same. There'll be a different dictator. The same thing will happen. They supply weapons-grade steel to missile manufacturers and even nuclear weapon manufacturers, and that was considered sustainable. It was just comical. It was on the same page. So they had objectives supporting democracies worldwide was on the top of the page, and then there was a breakdown, geographical breakdown, and Russia 10%. And it said benchmarks 3.6 or something. So when you invest in companies that provide cash flow that are partially owned or fully owned by oppressive regimes, and you basically support oppression and human rights abuses.
It's like indulgences from the Catholic Church.
It's about democratic security. And if there is a cautionary tale about that, that's in the US at the moment, your money will actually be turned in the end of the day against you.
Americans doing business with authoritarian regimes is as old as motherhood and apple pie.
When you have FAO in the UK, MI6, where national security does not equate in their mind to democratic security, what kind of society we're living?
This is Sergei Cristo, my dear friend Sergei Cristo, who is a British citizen of Russian origin, who has joined us today to talk about his topic of expertise. He is doing doctoral research on sustainable funds and the proclivity of investors to invest in regimes that pose a tremendous amount of political risk because the money is invested in propping up authoritarian regimes. We're going to talk about that. And Sergei, why don't you tell us the story of how you came to be interested in this topic?
For those of you who don't know, I'm actually a serial whistleblower.